All right, I'm going to demonstrate the new feature added to GoldSim 12.1 Update 2 that allows you to export the values from a multivariate result. I'm going to do this using a model from our library. This one here, it's called Dam Break Risk Assessment Model. And this model is already set up to run Monte Carlo. I think it runs for 100 realizations. Let me just check that. Actually, it runs for 200. Okay, so, and as you see in here, we have 3 multivariate results here, this one, and then these 2 down here. I'm going to, I want to export the results, the values from this multivariate result here. This one is capturing the final values from each realization of the time to final breach and the width of the final breach. Go ahead and run this model. And we'll just take a quick look at the chart. This is what the chart looks like. The table of values are shown here, and these are the values that I want to export to a file. So I do that by closing the chart here and then just simply right-clicking on the icon of the result. And you'll see here there's a new context item here. This is an addition to GoldSim in our new update. So I'll click on the export results. And now up comes a dialog to save the result, and I'm just going to save this to the desktop as a file that is called breach time width, and I'll just put on a suffix of txt to show that it's a text file. It's not necessary, but I'm doing that just because it is downloading it as text. Actually, it's comma delimited text. So I'll hit save there and minimize that. You can see the file is here now. Double click on the file, and there we have it. It included a header for each of these columns showing, first of all, the realization. The next is the time. These are the output names, time and width. Also, I have, and by the way, these are the output labels, which I'll show you in the model, followed by the unit. Okay, so let me just move this over to the side a little bit and go back to this model and show you what we have going on here. So in the results element, if I go to the properties, you'll see here that the label I'm using for each of these outputs is shown here in the header of the text file. Alternatively, I can add to the header of the text file the actual name of the output by doing it a little bit differently. Let me close this text file. If I right-click on the element and then I hold the Shift key down and select Export Results, then what I get is an addition to the header file. So I'm going to export the same thing, except I'm going to add to this name. I'm going to say full path, because what this does is it adds to the header the full path of the element name. So in this case, I'm exporting the time and the width. That's this element here called T, and the width, I don't remember where that is, so I'm going to right-click and go to, let's see, go to referenced results, width. Okay, it's this one. It's called BF. So that's what we should see in the header. And we do. And it shows \T. And that means model root element called T and model root element called BF. And that is an alternative to the way that you can show the header in the text file. So that's by holding the Shift key down, if you wanted to know. Note also that because it's comma delimited, it makes it very easy to open the exported file in Excel. So now all I need to do is open Excel, go to Open, and then browse to that location. Mine's in the desktop here. Double click, oops, I opened the wrong one. Close. I need to open up the text file. So I need to go here to All Files and find it. There it is. And now we can open it as delimited. So I click Next and then choose comma. You can see it already put the values in the right format. And I finish, And there is all of the data that I have exported from the GoldSim model